spontaneous video I'm doing for a fellow pinsider. And I'm gonna just do it live so I can watch it on the stream. Make sure I'm getting everything in. I need to get in here. Such a delay on freaking YouTube Live. Anyway, let's get into it. So, wondering how we did the Captain Marvel mod. I'm trying to help a guy out here. This is going to be super spontaneous and raw coverage. So I'm going to turn my machine on actually. Why? I don't know. I just want to. So we can see your eyes light up here in a second. I should have had all this stuff ready, but get my universal, what you call them, game blade, pin blade protectors. We'll raise this playfield up in a second. Get some water. Oh. Still got this cough after having that freaking COVID. So, get these in here. These things are kind of hard to get in. It's pretty tight with that lab in there. What I usually do is just kind of start it. If I'll raise this playfield, but we might. So, what are we looking at? Sorry for the long intro here. But what we're trying to see is this bracket.
Hulk, help me lift this!
If you can see this bracket right here, all this is, I want to say it's for pictures, hanging pictures.
Leave Hulk alone!
Alright, I keep rubbing that button. Probably an easier angle to get to over here. This is great. I got this GoPro on a little stick. I don't know why. You can see I'm using this little bracket. Let me show you what this bracket is. All this thing is none other than the same thing you see here, except I had a silver one in my drawer, my junk drawer. So I'd hope so. Maybe you'd have one of these laying around. It's got a hole in the bottom right here, and it's this weird shape. So what you want to do, see if I can find the needle nose. Well, no, I don't know where those are at right now. I think they're out in the garage, but all you're going to want to do is just take your needle nose pliers, and it's set up in my game like this. I think this part doesn't have a hole in it. Again, I don't even know what to call this thing. I wish I did, and I'd tell you exactly where to get it. But this has been in the junk drawer for years. But how I've got it set up is I ended up, you can see this bottom piece has a hole in it. I just took a pair of pliers and I bent. I'll tell you, this video is going to suck, but I'm trying to explain. So you just take this part and bend it straight back, and then there's a hole here. I think you can either, you may have to drill this hole out a little bit more, but just, yeah, take it, and it's going to mount just like this, except this is going to be bent backwards. And then this top part, you can bend up a little bit. Just take and bend it up, and it should, it looks just like this once you're done. Just straight back. See, it's going straight back. I use the washer and the screw directly off of the wire form, the ramp, or holding the ramp rather. See, it's just, I took the screw and the washer out and put that little bracket in there. And it looks like I ended up putting the washer on top of the bracket. I put the bracket between the wire form and the washer. And then the screw goes on top of that. But yeah, it's just bent. You can see her leg is mounted with just a zip tie, and I colored it red. But it's just like around her ankle. And it's secured to this piece that I don't even know if I bent that part. I think I did bend it up a little bit just to get a better angle, but her foot goes right over it pretty good. That's all there is to that. But it's exactly the same piece. So yeah, I bent this up a little bit. So just imagine this being secured right there, where that's at. And there's just no way to get in here to show this. No one's there. Okay, I'm just checking the live feed. But yes, this is exactly the same as what she's mounted on. But you just have to shape it accordingly. Bend the bottom flat and then bend the top upwards a little bit. And then I mounted her on there. I know this is a really crude video and it looks stupid, but that's all I'm using, man. It's this little, give you a good look at it. Whatever the heck this thing is, that's what I'm using. It's really easy to bend, and if you're buying like a heavy duty L bracket or something, it's probably not what you need. You just need something real small that you can replace that screw with, or replace, not replace, but place right there underneath that screw and washer. Her flames are in the way. And you can see the fiber optics I ran. They're just running through the front of her head. Oh yeah, tell you what. We don't want audits. Now you can see your little flaming eyes. Maybe. What did I do? I just... Oh, I just backed out like a dummy. Alright guys, it's been like a long night. Or a long week, rather. So now you've got her flaming eyes. It's just those, damn, I can't think tonight. Anyway, it's just running through her head. It goes down. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but it goes just down under this plastic through the Playfield. I'm gonna put you upside down for a second, but there's a hole you can see underneath that. Right here, just ran it down through there. And then I can lift this Playfield and show you all that I'm doing. Probably gonna lose all the balls here. You can see my pen lab's broken. Whoops. I broke that like the first couple of days I had it. Man, I really don't want to lift this Playfield. Let's see if we can get underneath here. You can actually see the bulb from here. It's a comet flaming bulb. See right there. But the fiber optics are ran through that hole, and they're just whoops. See if we can see them. Sorry, I got a delay on my camera and I'm trying to see if it's visible yet. Well, it's really hard to see. Trying to get a light in here. See that wire tie and that blue piece of tape? That's where right there is where the light's coming out, or the fiber optic. You can see it's just coming through the playfield. Hopefully you can see that. And it just runs down. I've got it taped and wire tied. I got it taped together so they're together more or less, and then they're both ending in the same spot, but I got them wire tied to the harness, and they're just right there at the end, right there where the light's at, so the light can shine through and flicker through the end of the fiber optic and just come out the other end up top. But yeah, sorry, I really didn't want to lift that playfield up if I didn't have to get all those balls out and stuff. But fiber optics, that's the easy part. Because basically you're just going to drill your hole through her eyes and then run. You can either run the fiber optics through the back of her head or just push them to the front and then pull them all the way. You don't need that much, maybe, you know, 3 feet, if that much. Probably not that much. Probably just a foot or two, and then run them under the playfield, and then just add you in a bulb anywhere with a socket. You can get them from Comet. Man, this video sucked. I hope it helped. That's it, man.